All right, Cap. So, obviously, the podcast that broke the internet, the Club Shay Shay interview that Shannon Sharp had with Cap Williams, brought up some allegations that has spread like wildfire across the comedy community, and it's all about joke stealing. Now, you get these guys like Steve Harvey and Cedric the Entertainer telling jokes word for word verbatim, told not only by other comedians, but other comedians who had televised you could easily go find the footage. They did the joke first, and then you have these other guys coming in after the fact. You did not remember who Mark Curry is, but he's a legendary comedian that goes back to that television sitcom Hanging with Mr. Cooper. Now, here's where it gets really, really funny, Cap. Hanging with Mr. Cooper was a very popular show. But then there was something called the Steve Harvey Show that came after that.
Yeah.
The promotional thumbnail that they made, Steve Harvey copied the exact style. I'm talking about from the colorful shirt and tie to grabbing your tie and holding it up like, you're the super cool guy. Yeah. Mark Curry did it first, and then Steve Harvey just completely bites his style.
Yeah.
My question to you, Cap, when you hear stuff like this of, well-known, wealthy comedians stealing material from other comedians, both known and unknown, does that make you look upon them as, well, maybe they're not really as good as I thought they were?
I mean, quite frankly, if we're going to talk about comedians that should start stealing jokes, it would be Joe Rogan, because his shit's trash. Great podcast host, but I don't see him as a comedian. I think he's a very good conversationalist, but oh my fucking god, his jokes are... I don't know if you've ever watched the special. I mean, hydrochloroquine right through my eyeballs. But anyways, I mean, as for stealing jokes, do I think that makes somebody unfunny? Absolutely. You take away the originality. To me, with a comedian, right, like the greats, like Dave Chappelle, Cat Williams, right, like you talk about the upper echelon of comedy. They're original and they write their own shit. If you're just saying what other people wrote or just stealing what other people said, you're essentially you're the comedian version of Drake, just stealing shit, selling it as your own. I think it's kind of...
Drake did that?
Yeah, Drake's kind of known for doing that. But when it kind of comes down to it, it's just, I lose respect, because I think in comedy, that's the battle of coming up original jokes, coming up with new things that maybe not that nobody's ever said before, but putting in a new spin on it to make it comedic and your own. And when you're just kind of lifting other people's material, I mean, I think that's kind of fucking weak, quite frankly. And to me, it's like it's like using steroids in sports, right? You're artificially making yourself stronger, better, and faster.
But it's not really you. But the thing is, you're doing the work still, even with some enhancement. We're talking about somebody else did the work.
Yeah, I mean, fair.
You know?
But I still think it's like steroids in sports. It's a way to cheat the system, cheat the game.
All right. I think that my take is a little bit more nuanced, because obviously I agree with you. If I heard that, for instance, I come from the hood, and, I'm an older guy where I come from the golden era of hip hop. Yeah. And back in the days, if you didn't write rhymes and you didn't write the most intricate rhymes, you got no respect. I go the golden age of hip hop is from 1996 to 1999. And you had Jewish music executives that would look at you if they heard the rap music of today, they would laugh at niggas in their face you're trash. Not only do you not have any lyrics, but you didn't even write your shit. I mean, I go back to when Remy Ma actually said her whole name, Remy Martin. And a lot of her rhymes was listen, all you got girls out here basically, sucking dick to get on. I'm different because y'all chicks don't even write your rhymes. Like when they would go at you, they would go at you on your artistic ability. Like if they heard you had a ghostwriter, that would be the end of your popularity as a rapper.
Yeah, no, that would be the death. But I mean, it's weird though now. If you got a ghostwriter, it's completely acceptable.
I mean, I don't listen to Drake. The only thing I know about Drake is that he put hot sauce in a condom. So you telling me that he's biting people's stuff using ghostwriters and all of that? Then it's like, yo, why is he the guy that's almost a billionaire? The other people did that work. And I gotta say this for Cat Williams, I have to agree with him. Especially, I think that I look down on stealing jokes from smaller, lesser known artists is even worse.
Yeah.
You steal something from somebody who's on TV already. People already kind of know who they are. So not only do they know you're a joke thief, they know who was original, and then they get to choose who did it better. Because that's where the nuance comes in, Cap. What if the person who stole it performs it better than the person who wrote it? People still gonna laugh.
Yeah, I get what you're saying there. I think like if you put it in isolation, it could probably still be a funny joke, but the foundation of that joke was built off of someone else's work. And that's why, to me, like if I found that out, like there's certain artists, there's certain comedians that I found out were kind of we're ripping jokes, and I'm like lifting jokes, and I'm just like, I can't really look at you in the same light because you're stealing someone else's hard work. So I get what you're saying. Probably in isolation, probably just in a vacuum. That's hilarious. That's a good joke. But if you kind of find out about the whole backstory, to me, it's like, I don't want to really vibe with you in that. Like, I'm good.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, man. Like, if I see a chick with a fat ass, I'm like, yo. But then if I find out she got a BBL, I'm completely turned off. Wow, she's pretty. Oh, shit, that's a filter from Snapchat.
Yeah.
No, I'm good. I completely lose interest. In the comment section down below, we want to get your opinion on comedians that steal jokes. Can you still be fans of them, or do you lose interest? Sound off down below.